I still remember the sharp sting of their laughter, the way my family's voices echoed in that small, cluttered workshop, mocking my every effort. "You're wasting your time," my father sneered, arms crossed tight across his chest. "Restoring old junk, that's your big dream? I'd be ashamed if I were you." My mother shook her head, eyes rolling as if I'd lost my mind. "You're never going to make a living doing that," she whispered louder than she intended, as if wishing I'd disappear. They laughed at me, called me foolish, an embarrassment to the family name. A girl chasing after a hopeless hobby, a relic of a dream destined to fail. And yet, I couldn't stop. I clung to my passion, the delicate art of breathing life back into worn, forgotten heirlooms. To others, it was just dust and splinters. To me, it was storytelling, history, salvation. Every chipped veneer, every tarnished silver piece was a chance to reconnect with something deeper. Family stories, lost memories, a legacy worth saving. But my family's ridicule only sharpened my resolve, fueling me to prove them wrong. It was years of relentless work, long nights, setbacks, moments when I doubted everything I believed in. But I kept going. I poured everything I had into restoring those heirlooms, transforming broken pieces into treasures, each one telling a story that demanded to be remembered. Slowly, my work began to catch the eyes of collectors, museums, and even descendants who longed to reclaim their heritage. The recognition grew, and with it, my confidence and my success. But no matter how far I rose, one thing remained: the memory of their contempt. That scar of shame that whispered, "You're not enough," every time I doubted myself. Until finally, I reached a point where I could return home, not as the foolish girl they once dismissed, but as someone who had transformed broken relics into stories of resilience. And I knew, more than anything, that this was the moment to face them. I arrived unannounced, a swirl of dust and pride. My family's house hadn't changed much. Same peeling paint, same overgrown yard, same old porch where I'd once sat, dreaming of a future they refused to see. But I wasn't the same girl. I stepped inside with a quiet confidence, clutching a small, weathered box, the first piece I ever restored with my own hands. It was a simple family heirloom, a wooden chest that had sat untouched for decades, its carvings faded and its wood warped. I opened the box right there in the living room, and as I did, I saw the stunned silence ripple through them. My family watched, eyes wide, as I carefully lifted out a beautifully restored family heirloom. No, not just a box. It was a symbol of everything I had fought for, a testament to my unwavering belief that worth isn't measured by others' mockery, but by the courage to follow your own truth. But I wasn't finished. I had come to show them, not just with words, but with undeniable proof, what I had become. Then I let them outside, to the land I had transformed. The barren fields I once thought was hopeless. It was a sprawling, thriving sanctuary now, an ecosystem reborn from the dirt and neglect I'd inherited. I explained how I had planted trees, restored wetlands, and created habitats for wildlife. The land, which once mocked my dreams with its emptiness, was now a living testament to perseverance and care. And that's when it hit them. Their faces shifting from skepticism to shock, then to awe. My father's jaw tightened, his eyes narrowing as he took it all in. My mother clutched her hands tightly, tears threatening to spill. My relatives, who had once dismissed my work as ridiculous, now stood silent, their gazes flickering between the land, the air. I saw the realization bloom in their eyes that their ridicule was born from fear, envy, and a failure to see beneath the surface. I had been mocked for what they didn't understand, dismissed because they couldn't see the value in patience, in dedication, in restoring what was broken. Not just heirlooms, but fractured family bonds, community trust, and hope. It was then I finally spoke, voice steady and clear. You told me I was wasting my time, that I was an embarrassment. But I learned something important. Sometimes the most fragile things need the most careful restoration. Sometimes the things others give up on can become the most beautiful stories. I didn't just restore heirlooms. I restored my own belief in myself. And I found a way to heal the wounds I carried from your words. And in that moment, something shifted. My words hung heavy in the air, filling the space with a truth they could no longer deny. My success, the lush land, the restored heirlooms, the reputation I'd built, was their wake-up call. I was no longer the foolish girl they mocked, but a testament to resilience, patience, and unwavering faith in one's dreams. Years of relentless effort had turned my ridiculous hobby into a legacy, one that rebuked their skepticism and proved that perseverance can turn even the most broken pieces into masterpieces. My journey wasn't just about restoring old objects. It was about restoring my own spirit, and in doing so, healing the fractured ties that once threatened to destroy us. And what I want you to remember now as you hear this is this. Never let anyone's ridicule drown out your truth. The people who mock your dreams often don't see your potential. They're blinded by their own fears. But if you hold on, if you keep pushing forward, the day will come when your success will speak so loudly that even the deafest hearts will have to listen. Because in the end, the greatest restoration is not just of heirlooms or land, but of belief. Believing in yourself enough to turn the broken into the beautiful. And when you do, the world will have no choice but to recognize your worth. That's the lesson I carry now. The scars of their words transformed into the stories of my triumph. And I know deep down that this isn't just my victory. It's a testament to anyone who's ever been told they're too foolish, too small, too late. You are not. Your dreams are valid. Your persistence will pay off. And someday, when you stand victorious, the world will finally see what you've always known. You're capable of miracles.